Now for the NDTV Toyota Keep the Hills Alive campaign, Radhika Iyer reports from Coorg.
Hello and welcome to NDTV Toyota's Keep the Hills Alive campaign. Karnataka, home to the maximum number of tigers in the country. Karnataka, home to some unique and beautiful forests like the evergreen forest near Biligiri Rangana Hills and of course the semi-tropical forest near the wildlife and the Western Ghats of Kodagu or Coorg in Karnataka. Karnataka also home to more than 25% of Indian elephants. But are humans allowing elephants to have their space in their own home? Who does the jungle belong to? Even as there is a special training yet to be given to Indian Mahouts on how to treat captive elephants, here's a lady who's lived for the last 10 years right in the middle of the semi-tropical forest with her 4 captive elephants, trying to make them wild and free again.
One usually visits the forest to see wildlife, but we were going to meet a woman living by the woods. Pragnya Chota says her address is enviable and her family members are as adorable. She lives in the company of a tusker, a pregnant female elephant, their 2 little calves and of course her French husband and little daughter, all in the wilderness. While her elephants are away grazing, Pragnya tells us that she keeps them as much in the jungle. She brought the 2 jumbos all the way from Arunachal Pradesh to her home state Karnataka 10 years ago. The 13-day-long journey the jumbos made on a lorry then today serves as an example of how man and the elephant could happily coexist.
Human beings are very self-destructive, and at that stage is where we are. We're going to destroy absolutely everything before the end of our lifetime, I'm sure, is from water, forest, everything. And I think that's where we are right now.
In Karnataka and Kerala, particularly along the Western Ghats, many elephants have died due to the man-animal conflict. Most times, the jumbos are termed as rogue. These electric fences are sometimes as powerful as 11,000 volts. Appallingly, electrocution has so far in the last 2 years killed over 28 elephants in Karnataka alone. This has led to a huge ecological imbalance in the woods and the hilly regions.
Scientists have said that the migration routes for elephants do not change for 10 to 15 years. Perhaps this is the urgent need for the Forest Department to try and identify these routes and make sure that food and water is supplied on these very routes. And it is of course not for nomads to come in their way. The Western Ghats have so far provided more than 1,500 migration routes, according to experts, for the elephants.
By nature, the elephants cover at least 30 kilometers per day in the forests and each needs on an average a space of 125 acres in the wild. But with shrinking forests and growing human habitation, the fight for space continues. In Coorg in Karnataka with Nazir Sheikh, Radhika Iyer, NDTV.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.